Hey guys, I hope that you guys are all doing well. Today I'm just going to be taking you guys along with me for another Plan, Prep, Create day. I have a lot of things in store for me today for the upcoming weeks. Now, first on my list, I have my little list here. I always make a list because I tend to forget things. So I do have to do my planner for the week. I also have to work on some templates for a unit study that we're gonna be working on. I wanted to make some homemade cleaner for the house. It's super simple. It's literally like 2 or 3 ingredients for each one, and I'm making 2. So if you guys like cheap, safe, healthier choices in home cleaning products, go ahead and stick around for that. Also wanted to show you guys some snacks that I have prepared for this week. They're super easy and they're pretty healthy, so I wanted to show you guys those. I also have to put together some Gold Rush booklets that we're going to be working through on a unit study, and I think it's in a couple weeks from now. I've already printed them out, so I literally just have to make the booklets. And then I also wanted to create a list of what themes I'm gonna be using for my son for his pre-K year coming up. We're gonna start in September, but I wanna get a head start on that. There's gonna be a lot of printing and researching and stuff, so I wanted to do some of that. I have already started. I have about 5 different themes that I've found that I like, and I'll show you guys what I chose. Also, I wanted to make the list that will be going into a planner that I am creating. Now, I love the planner that I'm already using, but there are some things that I don't use, and there's some things that I think that I will need for the upcoming year. So I've created a few pages for those, and I'm loving the way it's looking. I'm hoping it works out well. So I will be showing you guys that in the future, not now, because it's not complete, but so yeah, so that's basically, I think, what I have on my list. So if you guys have a list of your own and you guys want to hang out with me today, go ahead and grab your list and let's go ahead and be productive together, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to get started with looking through the next pages we have in here to do our lap books that can go with what we're learning in the book. I'm also taking a little snack break, so be kind. No, it's really just called kind. But this is the dark chocolate chunk, chewy with a crunch. Oh, it's healthy grains, chewy with a crunch. 5 super grains. I really like these. My family doesn't care for them too much, but I like them. And they kind of have a sweetness to it. It helps crave the sweet tooth. I will say that one of the stories that we just read out of here, it's called The Weeping Woman. Kind of scary for the kids. They were scared. Not my 7th grade niece, but the girls, the little ones, it was a little scary for them. Just a heads up for you guys. And a lot in Josephina, it talks about different, like a different type of religion, you know, different, it's like Catholic and, you know, stuff like that. So, but we've really been enjoying it. Okay, so basically this layout here is Taken Captive, Home at Last, and then we have El Camino Real, and we have Mexico City. That's what we're going to be working through on Monday. So I have a whole lot of these to do. I'm hoping I can get through them. So what I'm basically doing is I'm looking at the page that we're going to be working through, and we usually do one lap book template per layout. So every 2 page they do a template. So I'm going to look through these and figure out what I can title each one of their templates. I hope that makes sense, but I'll show you guys. I would just take the template and I would print them out, and then I would type on just my computer and print those out. I am just going on here, clicking on the template that I want, and then I literally just print out the templates that we are going to use, and that is it. So for instance, this is 2, we'll print this one out. 3 copies because this is for my nieces as well, and we're only going to do page 2, so we're going to print those out. How cute are those, you guys? here are the books. So what I'll have them do is Taken Captive will be one of the headings for the front cover. And then I'm gonna have them write about this story on this template. And I'll do the same thing with this story as well. So they're each gonna have 2 of these. So with these layouts, it talks a little bit about the heading here, and then they have these little facts along the pages. So when we have something like this, I like to find one that has, see how there's different trifolds here that they could write the different little facts about, or this one here, they could write the title, or I'll have the title on there, and then they could write little facts about it. So I'm basically just on a blank canvas here to start typing on. I'm gonna enlarge my paper just so that I can see better of what I'm working with. Now, again, I said that I wanted to use these little book templates to go with this Taken Captive story. Let's see if I can show you guys right there, okay? So I'm literally just gonna type in Taken Captive. So you can go on Word or any type of program you have on your computer. I'm just going to be adding it with this. Why is this? There we go. Okay, so, and then you could play around with it. So Taken Captive. And then I want to change the font just so that it's a little bit bigger. Home at Last. So we're going to take another one of these, stick it next to it. And I'm going to do Home at Last. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through the rest of this book here, and I'm gonna do the headings. So El Camino Real, and then I will show you what I'll do next. Guys, so this is basically what I created for the girls. I just made 3 copies of them, and then so for instance on this book they are going to put Taken Captive. They're going to cut it out, glue it to the front of this, and then the 3 others are what they're going to write on. Then for the next one it's going to be Home at Last, and they're going to do another set of the books. Okay, and then once that is done, this is the next template, and they are going to have El Camino Real. That is going to be on the front, and then they're going to write facts about it on the inside. And that's basically how I did it. So like for this one, it's going to be a world of goods, and that's going to be here, and then they're going to have the items that they considered goods back then. So that's basically what this is for. And we love using these. So it took me about, I would say about 40 minutes to do it all, printing these out and making up these little captions. So I'm going to separate these so that I can give them to my sister. So just to let you guys know, like my day has not just been sitting here doing school stuff. I, you know, have to get up, help the kids, make food. My husband picked up groceries for us, so that helped so much, but I had to put them all away. So, you know, if you get interrupted, that's normal. Don't stress out about it. So do you guys typically enjoy doing stuff like this, or would you rather it already be ready for you? For me, I like the majority of our stuff being ready for us, but I do like creating things like this, and it's super helpful when you find websites that actually do half the work for you, but you're still feeling like you're turning it into your own curriculum. You know, like we use some of the unit studies, and I find them online for free for the most part, and then I just kind of like, you know, turn it into our own thing, find our own activities and crafts to do with it, and that makes it a lot of fun. But I enjoy doing stuff like this. Sometimes I feel like it takes a little bit more time than I wish it did. So I really have to be careful with the time that I'm spending doing everything, just to try to balance everything out, life and, you know, kids and hanging out with my husband, stuff like that. So, all right, you guys, so this is basically done. So this I'll put in our book, or this is actually my book that I'm using to teach the girls. These are extras, more extras, and then these are for my sister. So I will put a little paper clip on these and set them aside for her and the girls. But these are done. So another thing gets checked off of the list. Super exciting. Okay, you guys, so another thing that I have to get done today, well, I don't have to get it done. Okay, you guys, it doesn't have to get done, but it's something that I just want to get done. It's been on my mind. I've been really thinking about it. I've been talking to you guys about my son is child-led and he's been showing an interest in learning. So I have been trying to get things together to do school with him, and I've been kind of preparing it for next year. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to be ahead of the game right now. So I basically gone onto Pinterest and found free downloads for my son. So basically my son is totally into Super Mario Brothers right now. So I found like this little set of Super Mario Brothers. Okay, so here's some of them. And then they also had these. They're just so cool. Look how cute those are, you guys. So cutting, puzzle, and then for instance, he loves, well, he doesn't love insects. He's kind of scared of insects, but he's intrigued by them. So they interest him. So I found these different things on bugs. These are ones that I have to cut out and laminate, but we'll do these for the letter I for insects. And then he's really into like space and the sun and the moon and things like that. So I found stuff for space and the sun and the moon and earth. So we'll work through that. I also found stuff on dinosaurs because he's into dinosaurs. I just am trying to find things that he's interested in, because I know that if we are working through things that he's interested in, he will want to do them instead of me just picking random things and him, you know, not being interested. So that's what I've done, but I want to go through A through Z and find different themes for him. So I need to do that. So I need to go on Pinterest and find these free little unit sets. Also, I wanted to mention that I am doing things like this sooner because it's gonna take a lot of time for me to print them out. And the way that I have my ink set up, I pay monthly for a certain amount of pages. So if I spread out what I need to print out throughout the months, I won't go over my page limit. So that's also what I'm keeping in mind. And then I have to organize it and put it in like folders and things like that to keep it organized. So I have to do that. So that's what we're gonna do now. I've basically been using this little notepad to write any ideas that I have for our, like for my planner or things that I'm planning to do for next year that I'm actually creating. So I'm using this as like a guide for myself so I don't forget anything. So I'm gonna write the list here on this. So we're gonna be working A through Z. Pre-K theme list. So what I did really is I made it so that I could write a little check mark next to the left side once we finished it. And if I'm going to add anything else to it, I can add it here. For instance, let me move down here. but down here, for instance, there's Y. I have no idea what we're gonna do there. So I'll be marking it in there. And for instance, like maybe we have P, but we wanna do, I don't know, polar bears or something. I could write polar bears here if I find that he's more interested in that later on. We're gonna be working through these all of next year, or this year, this school year, but it'll start in September. So that is basically going to be my theme list for Isaiah. I wanted to show you guys how I make our cleaning solutions. They're all natural and they're super easy. So I just purchased the spray bottles from Walmart, and then you're going to need rubbing alcohol, vinegar, and an essential oil if you would like. I like to use lemon or orange. I like citrusy smells. And you're also gonna need water. So the first one we're doing here today is going to be the disinfectant. And I'm gonna use 1/2 cup of this white vinegar. We're just gonna pour that into here. We're gonna do 1/4 rubbing alcohol. So we're gonna pour the rubbing alcohol into here with the vinegar. Uh-oh, it's spilling. I have a towel here. Ooh, that's so strong. But once you guys mix it all, it won't smell like that. And then you're gonna wanna just do 10 drops of an essential oil. So, whoa, that, I don't even know how many drops that was. We'll say that's 10. That looked good enough. Still smells like rubbing alcohol, but let's add the water. So you're just basically gonna fill the bottle up with water. And I'll smell it, and if I don't smell enough of the oil, I'll just add more to it, just to your liking. I smell the lemon right now though. Ooh, it smells so clean, you guys. I usually use this on my bathroom counter and my kitchen counter. Let me shake it up a little bit. Uh-oh. So this is the disinfectant. And that's it, you guys. It is so easy. Oh, it smells so good. I have a recipe for like a room spray to make your room smell fresh. Oh, you guys, it smells so good. I think it's like, is it rosemary? I said raspberry. Is it rosemary and lavender? No, lavender and, I don't know. It's super good though. I'll have to give that to you guys one time. But okay, so the disinfectant is ready to go. I'm gonna go fill these up with water and we'll get started on the next one. Let me get the other one here. This is gonna be the all-purpose. So I'm just gonna write A-L-L, and I'll know it's all-purpose. And then this one, let's see here, we need I rinsed out this because I didn't want the alcohol in it. So we need 1/4 cup of vinegar. So the next thing you're gonna need is pure Castile soap, and this is just the baby unscented. You're gonna need 1 teaspoon of this. And then again with this one, I'm going to be using, not again, we used lemon for that, and I'm gonna use orange. And I'll just do 10. After the essential oil, you're just going to pour in water. Oops, whoa, 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 guys. Let's shake it up and then we'll smell it. And we'll add more if we need it. But that is it, you guys. It is so easy. So that is it, you guys. Literally, it took me just a couple minutes to make this. So here you have the disinfectant and then the all-purpose. And that's it. So another thing is done. So my husband just brought me this Amazon package. I'm so excited because I got this. I know the things we get excited for. I ordered this pill organizer planner, and I'm gonna use it for the kids. So it literally has two different sides. So one's gonna be Isaiah's, one's gonna be Tally's, and I'm gonna put all their vitamins in here so that they're ready for the week. So then I just have to open it up. So this is what I'll be doing today too. I'll be organizing their vitamins. The other thing that I got was this B12, and this is just because I'm lacking B12. So I got myself some of these, and then I got the kids this elderberry for kids. So now I get to put together their little vitamin kits. So I'm gonna pick up this mess and then we will move on to the next thing. So see, like I said, so it has a top and bottom for Monday or Sunday through Saturday, and there's two sets. So I'm hoping that I can get the kids' vitamins into here because they're pretty big. So I basically give the kids this calcium and D3 vitamin. I give them the elderberry for kids here. For my daughter, I give her this Calm gummies. And then this is the multivitamin that I give them. It's just a spray I wanted to show you guys. I haven't been able to find it though. I'm like having a hard time finding it. It's by 1 Second Supplements, and it's a watermelon flavor, and it has no dyes or artificial flavoring or anything, and it's all natural, but I'm having a hard time getting it. I get them from Amazon. So if you guys know of a multivitamin, let me know. It has to have like no dyes, no artificial sugars or flavors, and we've tried so many of them. They are so picky when it comes to vitamins. And then for my son, I also give him this B12, and he does not really like it that much. So if you guys know of a B12 that he can take, he's 4, let me know down in the comments down below. So I'm just gonna organize these. I'll do, it's really cool because you just click the little tab and it opens that way. I'm gonna stick these in here so then I don't have to get them out every single day and separate them. I know it sounds like it's nothing, but when you're doing it, it takes a minute, you know what I'm saying? So anything that helps, I'm game for. All right, moms, so the next thing that I have to do is I have these Gold Rush unit studies. We are gonna be working through these, I believe within the next couple weeks, because my sister's gonna be out of town, and when she comes back, we're gonna start on this. And this, again, is a free unit study through peanutbutterfishlessons.com. So we are gonna be using this. I purchased the books that go with them. So this I have to make into a book. So I'm gonna hole punch it, stick it in a book, and then this is my copy. You can see the ink started to go out on mine, but this is all the teacher keys. So I'm gonna make myself and my daughter a book with that. These are the books that we are using with them. So I got her one and I got myself one. So these are gonna go with these unit studies. I'm just gonna laminate the front and back covers to the Gold Rush unit study just so that they stay in better shape. And I will be reusing mine and my daughter's front and back cover for when I teach my son, because we're probably gonna basically do the same things. So do you guys normally, when you do your unit studies and it's only gonna last like a week or two, do you guys normally laminate things, or do you guys just use it as paper? Just, you know, loose papers. I like to laminate it and to make them into books. I don't know why. Oh, I have a bunch of little blue jays out in the backyard. Well, 2 of them. Okay, so while I do that, there's nothing else I could do. Guys, what I basically did is I always just reuse my spines. I think I still need to get another pack of the 85 pages, and I think I need to get a pack of like a 45 page, but I do reuse them. So these are off of our Easter unit studies from Gather Round, and I absolutely loved that Easter unit study. It was really nice. Another thing is for my teacher guides or the teacher lesson booklets, I'm gonna be saving because I'm gonna be working with my son through them. And I may even, once I pack Tally stuff away, I may even just keep the front and back and the binding together for my sons. I'll have to print out another one because you know what? I'm thinking, what if they don't have this anymore? And then I don't have it for my son. Then I'm like, should I not print it out? Because what if there's a new one and we like it, or it's different or better? So I don't know, maybe I'll just print it out because it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'll probably just print out a copy for him and put it in our upcoming curriculum, like on a shelf with all of like the upcoming curriculums that we haven't used yet that I plan to use. I'm not sure yet. What do you guys do? So if there's anything you guys ever want to see on my channel as far as videos on how to do something or what I use or anything for that matter, you guys can always let me know. I'm always trying to think of the next thing to do for you guys to keep you guys, I got that stuck. But I'm always trying to think of new videos for you guys that will keep you guys motivated or engaged or helpful tips or whatever, inspired. So if there's anything that you guys want me to do a video on, you know, please let me know. I like doing these unit study things because it kind of gives you guys ideas, you know, and it keeps me motivated to actually get everything prepared. So it's you guys are helping me as well, even though you don't know it. I am done putting these together, so these are ready for us for the week. We start these in 2 weeks, I believe, but now they're ready. Okay, you guys, so I really wanted to show you guys how I make these super easy muffins. They're called Flourless peanut butter banana muffins, and they are so good and so easy to make. So let me just show you guys. So basically what you will need is peanut butter, baking soda, vanilla extract, pure maple syrup, eggs, honey. Oh, I grabbed 2 of these. So we just need one. And then you're gonna need bananas, dark chocolate chips if you'd like. We do the dark chocolate just because they're healthier than milk chocolate. So basically what we're gonna do is we are going to, these 2 bananas are really ripe, so we're gonna use these. So we're gonna do 2, I'm doubling the recipe basically. Oh my gosh, you guys, this banana is like crazy. Oh, it looks good still. Okay, so I need to open this up. So we're gonna do 4 bananas. Uh-oh, the oven's ready. These are such a good, easy, healthy snack. And all of us, well, not all of us, Isaiah doesn't like it, but he's so picky, he doesn't like a lot of things. Okay, so we're gonna do 4 bananas. We are gonna do 4 eggs. Remember, I'm doubling this recipe. Two cups of peanut butter. Just using my blender to make it super smooth so we don't have any chunks. Half a cup of this because it normally calls for 1/4. 2 tablespoons of honey, so we will do 4. And I am not big on honey, and neither is my daughter, but it's not that strong in this. It's so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I hope that you guys try it and like it. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I should have done the vanilla first, but there's one. Well, I guess it was a good thing that I grabbed both of these. And then a half a teaspoon, so we'll do a teaspoon. Okay, so that was 1 teaspoon. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to blend it, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. After I blend it is when I'm going to add in the chocolate chips, but I'm going to do 1 tray without chocolate chips and 1 tray with chocolate chips. So here is the finished product. I'm just going to spray these with some of this baking flour spray. I'm going to cook them for about 15 minutes at 400 and then they will be done. Okay guys, so this is something else I wanted to show you guys what I cooked or baked. It's not cooking. I barely even baked it. I guess, I don't even know what you guys would call it. So I have learned that these little mats are so awesome. You could use them for baking, freezing, everything. So first I melted the bag of dark chocolate in a glass bowl in my microwave, and I stirred it every 15 seconds until it was melted. And then I put this mat on top of my little stoneware that I just showed you, and then I just clipped it down because it doesn't lay flat. You'd probably have a better luck with parchment paper for that. So I just clip it down so that it stays. And then I take all of my mixed nuts or mixed, like, see, these are like cranberries and things like that, and I just sprinkle it on the top of it and I press it down into the chocolate, and then I freeze it, you guys. And then literally it's like a chocolate bark with nuts, and even my daughter loves this stuff. So I'm telling you, it's so easy. It does not take any time to make at all. Maybe like 5 minutes at the most. Literally, super easy. So this I'm gonna use in a separate baggie. But that's it, you guys. Makes about that amount, and that was from 1 bag of dark chocolate. So delicious, you guys. I did want to mention that they kind of flatten out a little bit, and I think that's just because they don't have flour and stuff in them. They just have the baking soda. So, yep, there's the muffin. Mom, so here I go. I'm gonna go ahead and start just laying out the books that we use, just so that everything is organized. I have my teacher keys here and all of our books here. Not all of them, but what I need. I have my little tabs. So typically, you guys know how I do this, so I'm not gonna record an actual plan with me today, but I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing today. We're starting on week 22. And this is the 19th through 23rd.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Even
Alright you guys, that is it. I am done with today's video. It is now nighttime. You can tell by the lights in the house. I did have to finish off the rest of my stuff this evening once I put the kids to sleep. And you know, so that's how life goes, just so you know that like it's not picture perfect over here. I'm not just sitting down getting all this stuff done. That's not real life, you guys. So, you know, I've had many interruptions. I've had to, you know, take care of the kids and the house and do things around here. Groceries, my husband picked them up. I had to put them all away. I had to wash the produce, make dinner, make lunches, get snacks, clean up here and there, hang out a little bit, you know what I mean? So the day has been super busy and filled, but I'm happy that I accomplished all that I have, and I hope that you guys were able to accomplish some of the things that you wanted to get done alongside me. So thanks again, you guys, for clicking on this video and being a part of my homeschooling family. If you haven't already subscribed and you like this content, just hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit your notification bell. That way you are alerted anytime I have new uploads. And you guys leave me a comment down below. Give me a big thumbs up. All of that really matters on my channel. So I hope to see you guys back on my channel. Be safe and be blessed, you guys, always. See you next time. Bye.
Had more of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no